The lighting is terrible. I'm sorry. We're about to head off for our early morning walk. But this is just a part 3 on and about your nervous system. And these are things I wish, like when I first started this journey 10, 12 years ago, like I started learning about narcissism. I was beginning to understand my father was a narcissist, and my mother was just she's a boomer, has a lot of narcissistic tendencies, but she was not as evil as my father. So everything unwound in a way, I guess, for me to figure all this out as I moved along. And me doing this all by myself, I didn't have no, like in 10, 12, 13 years ago, no one was talking about your nervous system. So I had no idea that mine was so fucked up. And if I could, and like, anyways, at the time, I wouldn't have been able to grasp the concept anyways. Like, it's hard to understand that your nervous system, it rules your life. And it is formed from your parents. I've already said this in my past videos. So when your parents are fucked up, they put that, like, it literally is programmed into you, into your body. And what I wish, things I wish I could have understood at the beginning of this journey, like if I had the awareness, if someone came up to me and was like, dude, it's your nervous system. Your nervous system is fucking you up. And if I could tell you anything, it would be that today, wherever you're at on your journey, even if you're supremely advanced or you think you're advanced, which I thought I was, and like nervous system work to me is only like 2 or 3 years old, and I am still working on tuning and healing mine. Like, this work does not happen overnight, but I wish someone would have told me, like, hey, the nervous system you're working with today, like back 10 years ago, 12 years ago, 15 years ago, it will not, that broke. Okay, and I don't want, like, it's hard to use the right words too, because it's not broken. Like, nothing is broken within you. Your nervous system is not broken, but it's dealing with pieces and parts and information that is skewed and not healthy and borderline abusive. For a lot of us, our nervous systems hurt us because we keep thinking, like, the fear, the trauma is so activated within us, in our bodies. And when we're raised in these families, that fear doesn't get to be metabolized. You don't feel it. You can't even admit it. And for some of us, like this was me, I wasn't aware. I had no awareness. Like, my body was failing. I was so shy and shut down. Like, I was failing as a person, as a being. And like, this is the power your nervous system and your childhood and the programs of running in your mind has over you. And if you cannot get really vulnerable with yourself, if you cannot start and you don't start looking at this stuff, you will just chalk it up to, oh, this is just a part of life. I guess it's just supposed to be misery. And like, this is why I do the work I do, because it's not true. Like, there are so many parts and pieces and factors into why you're depressed, why you struggle with everything, why life is so hard for you. Like, life is hard for people who come from trauma because we didn't have healthy parents, and a lot of us, we don't just have the resources, the money, the time, because we're fucking working our asses off in jobs that re-traumatize us. And it makes recovery so much harder when you do not have the luxury and the ability to slow down, to have the money to be like, I'm taking a break off working my ass off like this. Like, and like, you have to work at it, and you have to find small ways where you can show your nervous system, even in the midst of chaos, because a lot of us are living in chaos. In the midst of chaos, you have to find peaceful and calm time for yourself. You have to start unraveling your nervous system and being able to show it it's safe to calm down. It's safe to have a good life experience. And for those of us that may have never had a good or safe or kind or slow or peaceful life experience, that is very jarring. It's agitating to your nervous system because it's going to ping on all the times where you thought you had it and it was ripped away. And you have to, like, one small instance at a time. Show yourself, show your body, show younger you, like, I'm here now. It's safe now. Yes, you might be triggered. Yes, life still might be chaotic, but there is a deep peace and calmness and like a spring of wellness. Like, the more you do this work, you're connecting to your soul, to that true peace, to the true you that is not traumatized and ruled by chaos and like fucking freaking out in hypervigilance, like, oh my god, I'm gonna be attacked everywhere I go, what the hell, I can't calm down, like like, once you recognize yourself in your patterns and you know how to feel, you know how to put words to, like, oh my god, like, you start looking at, like, oh my god, this is how I live my life. How fucked up is that? How sad is it that I have had to just been on guard my whole life? How, like, just how devastating it is to be terrorized for your entire life, to feel that terror, to feel so scared to exist, to speak, to be yourself. Like, you have to face these things. And when you do, when you can just look and like be with those hurt parts of you that are like, we're dying over here. And then you show up and you're like, yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense why life is so hard, because you never had a fucking fighting chance to begin with. And by healing, you give yourself a chance at a new life. This is why I teach the work I do, because nobody was there to show me this stuff. And like, granted, if I had healthy parents around me who were healing, emotionally aware, and like healthy, I would have learned all this stuff. Like, so in essence, to heal, you have to learn how to work with all your nervous system, your old programming that your parents installed in you, your thoughts, your feelings. And once you can get a grip on all these and you start seeing how your thoughts start triggering feelings, and then your nervous system is always like, your nervous system is what keeps you on guard, and having all your panic crazy thoughts doesn't help it, does not help it. Like, and so what I'm trying to say here is, the you today, the nervous system you're running at, it will evolve and change over your healing journey, and it evolves into you becoming a safe, emotionally available person for you. Like, this is how you're, like, emotionally available people have, like, their nervous systems are calm and cool and adjusted. They are safe. They are here in the present moment. They know how to shift out of their trauma responses, and they know how to be in the present moment. And like, if you're looking for a goal, that needs to be your goal. Like, always be assessing, how present am I? Because you will know right off the bat if you're not present, if you're lost in hypervigilance, overthink, like, you're not in the present moment. And when you're not in the present moment, your nervous system is not regulated. You're not in rest and digest mode. And look, I'm not a scientist. I use the words that I understand. Like, I know there's two branches, parasympathetic and sympathetic, and I always get them confused as to which one is rest and digest. But the rest and digest mode is the mode you want to get. That's like your goal you want to live life in. And yes, life happens, and you switch back and forth between dysregulation, and then you help yourself move back into the present. Like, that is the goal of recovery. Like, you notice when you're slipping, you notice when you're moving into the past, and you be like, oh, I gotta help myself now. I have to show up as the parent. I have to be like, hey, are we good? What's going on? I always do this, like, what's going on in here? What are we feeling? Are you okay? Like, you have to show up for you and help guide and nudge yourself, show yourself. It's like, you have to safely Sherpa yourself into the safe present moment. And like, this is the work. Like, and that's you soothing your nervous system, showing it like, we're safe now. We're safe now. It's okay to be in the present now. Because when we deal with all this trauma and stuff and the bullshit, like, it's too scary to be present. And this is how our nervous system just like sucks everything in. We freeze and we don't live a life. And it's not a way to be. It's not a way to be. And this is why I do what I do. This is why I teach what I teach. If you're curious about learning more, this really truly discovering yourself and getting to know yourself, learning about your nervous system, learning how to feel your feelings, learning how to create a better life, learning how to think better, giving yourself goals that help you transform who you are now. And again, nothing is wrong with you. We're just getting you into a healthier, more available state so you can create a better life for yourself. check out Unlocking Life After Trauma and Codependency. It is my signature course, and it is for sale in my bio. Love you guys. Bye.